Hey everyone, welcome to the updates webinar for Topline OS. I am Aaron, and we are going to get started today and learn about a couple features that are kind of new and also just give you a little overview of some sections of the software. And then we're doing a deep dive on email marketing, which people still read emails. It's still an effective strategy because we all have jobs, and one of the requirements for our job is to read our email. So there you go. We're going to be talking about that today. I am Aaron, if you want to call me that. But you can always reach out to me at aaron@topline.com, and I'd be happy to help you with what you need. All right, next. What is Topline OS? If you're new, why does it matter to you? Well, because it saves you time and helps you generate more revenue. It's a full business suite that does all of your revenue generation in one place and is a marketing powerhouse as well. And once you get things set up in the system, like automations and things, then you don't have to do them over and over again. The system does it for you. And when you can do that, when things are automated, then you can generate more revenue because you're out selling more and you're out doing your deal and not worrying about the business aspect. So save you time, make you more revenue, but you got to learn how to use it, and that's why we're here today to teach you a few tricks and tips. So, testimonial about this fact: these webinars, they were a lot of work to put together in the beginning, and that's okay because I knew in the long run it would save me time. Little quote here that I made up that I don't think I like much anymore. When you build a house, you first need to learn how to use a hammer. Maybe a hammer that breaks stuff is not the best analogy, but anyway, you need to learn to use the tool, and it's worth your time investing and learning. So, way to go, pat on the back, gold star, you're here. So, announcements: Topline Community is live. Topline OS Level 1 course is live. What is the community? The community is a place for like-minded software users such as yourselves to come and to celebrate your wins, to ask questions, to be inspired. These are where a lot of our webinars and videos will be posted as well. As you can see, there's a ton of options here on the left, different categories for conversation. But what I really want to point out to you is the Learning tab here. In the Learning tab, you get to go to the course. I've worked really hard on this. We have 4 different sections of the course, and you work through the first section, you take a short quiz. The second section unlocks. You go through those videos, you do the quiz, and it unlocks. And it's a progressive way to learn the system, and also I teach you how to actually do things that will help your business. And then I ask you to go ahead and build it so you can have functional systems in your CRM already. So how you get access to this is simply just email me, Aaron, Aaron, @topline.com, and I will give you the invite to the community, and you can be rocking and rolling and taking these courses, and at the end of the course is a certificate of completion that you can share on your LinkedIn or wherever you want to put it. So what's new? Let's jump into why we're here. The first one, social planner updates. You may not realize it, but we have a fully functional social planner section in Topline OS that is like Hootsuite or Post Planner or any of these other companies out there where you can integrate your different social media profiles or your channels, and then you can post them and plan posting. And we offer the same thing, but I think a little bit cleaner, a little bit easier to use. And so I'm going to walk you through the basics of it today. We'll do a deep dive some other time. So essentially, this is found under, you go to marketing in the left, and you click on right here, social media posting. Then you'll see the planner will come up. This is the main landing page, and you're going to see all the posts that are planned that are going to go out. And then when they're published, they have a little publish next to them. I want to show you here. These are the different platforms that we are currently posting to, and you can choose which ones. So you can just post to Facebook that's Google Business Profile, Facebook and Instagram, and you'll see it'll filter. So you'll see just what your Facebook and Instagram posts are. I like to see all my posts, so I'm going to put it like that. You can adjust the dates here. Over on the right, there's a calendar view, so you can see it laid out and see what's coming up and when it's going to post. And also you can click into it. Oh, you can't click into it. I thought we could. Anyway, up at the top here, content. This is where we can put some posts, we can upload posts. So you use a CSV file, and you would have caption, hashtags, different things, different columns. And with sample file, you can download this and take a look at it. It won't show up on my screen, so I won't open it. And then you just format your spreadsheet when you export the information or you put it together into a CSV, and then you upload it here. And you can select the socials to post it to, review it, and then post or schedule. So there's some formatting tips down here too. So that's really nice. If you have someone doing media for you, they can just do it all in a spreadsheet according to the standard for the upload, and then you're off to the races and they can post in here for you. Comments. This is one of the most powerful tools in the whole system, and this is a new development. So we've got Facebook, we've got the different channels over here on the left, and then you see your inbox about posts that have happened, people who comment and reply. You can see all that here. Go to Instagram. You can read all that. But if someone replies, you're going to have an indication that someone has replied, and that might be a lead. So if you're doing like a social media post that's kind of like an ad, but it's organic, then if someone replies, then you'll see the comment and the reply here, and you can comment, reply back to them, and create a conversation, start building the relationship of trust there. So very huge in the comments area here. Statistics, another awesome indicator. You can see all of your statistics boiled down into this kind of like one-page catch-all, or you can go through individual channels and see what your performance is there. Social listening. This is really cool. I didn't even know this was part of it. I stumbled upon this. But the system is monitoring constantly different feeds of trending materials, whether it be videos or keywords or Wikipedia pages, breakout songs. So if you're going to make a social media post and you're going to use a reel and what music should I use? Come here and you can see what is a trending song right now that people respond to. And it's trending because people are clicking on it. That means they're engaging, which means if you use that song, it can be engaging on your post as well. So you can look through here. There's 9 different widgets about what is popular right now on the web. Settings. This is where you can connect your socials. So you click here and you'd pick your social. You can even post to the community. So I could do this for Topline, and I could post social media posts in our community and have them planned out. You can build a community with our software as well. So ask me, and I can point you in the right direction. But here you'll see all, or you can focus in on individual channels. Very important, it's going to show connected status. If there is something wrong, it'll give you a error code, and then you need to refresh that account. Every once in a while, accounts in the software disconnect. This is part of security and security protocol. So you need to refresh when they disconnect. So we'll see up here also communities. This is where you can add the community. Pinterest has its own little area here to manage the Pinterest account because there's different settings than the others. Notifications. Maybe you want to get notified when there's a request for you to approve a social media post. And so you would click it and you'd edit it and you'd add you as one of the people who gets notified. Categories, it's like folders. You can create categories of different social media posts. And it's up to you. It depends on your business, but if you want to create categories, you can. Watermark is basically you upload a PNG file, which is a transparent image file. So it could be your logo, that's most common, or like a stamp of approval or something that you would want to go on all your social media posts or in particular channels. Those are options here. You just upload the file, and then you can choose which channels it'll show up on. In global settings, media optimization here, it simply takes larger files and reduces the size to where they're still good quality, but it doesn't take up as much room on the system, which can slow down your system. Apply watermark. This is the overall big toggle for it to use this feature. So that is Social Planner. You gotta check it out. It's awesome. Take a look. Next, we are going to be talking about manual reviews and video review request. So, excuse me. What I'm going to show you here is the reviews section. Excuse me. Reviews are found in kind of a weird place. It's under reporting and then reputation report. Whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. Reporting, reputation report, and reviews. So reporting, reputation report, and then reviews. This will list all of your reviews in the most recent first. And you can, of course, filter them by ratings or sources, dates. You can search for them. There is an AI summary. You can click that to get more details. Your average review ranking. And these are reviews not necessarily just on Google, but you see this one's Facebook. There are a lot of different channels that offer reviews. Think of like Yelp, or if you're in the construction business, like Houzz. There are lots of places that people can leave reviews for you, and you can consolidate them all into a review. So, a couple things. You can add reviews. You can send review request. I'm going to show you the send review request first. Here, you find your contact in the system that you want to send a review request to. We'll fill in their phone number and contact email. Don't worry about the override review link. Choose your mode down here. You need to enable email request, and all these requests you have to enable, and it will make sure that this says what you want it to say. And then you just click which mode you want to request from someone. Click review request, and that will go out, and hopefully they will do a review, and they will show up here. You can also add reviews. This is a new feature. Previously, only reviews that came in on your integrated social accounts would show up. So now you can export your reviews from different review sites, and then you can upload them to Topline OS, and they'll reflect here. So you can use a CSV file. You download the template here to see how to structure your CSV file. So you download the reviews from another site. You would make sure it aligns organizationally to the template, and then you would pick the platform they're coming from. See, all these are review sites, so there are a ton. You can also add custom platform too. Upload your CSV file, upload reviews, and instantly you've got 100 reviews or whatever that are in Topline now from another source. Really cool. This does not do it automatically, so if someone reviews you, on an outside review page, it doesn't link the accounts by any means. This is simply exporting there and importing. There's no live connection between the two sites. After that, you've got to add manually, and this is Use this power for good. Being able to write your own reviews, it's very tempting, but I urge you to be honest and take the high road here. And just if you have like a few other reviews on another site, you can manually enter them here, especially if they don't allow you to export your reviews from another site. Give it the 5 stars or whatever star, the testimonial. Upload a picture if possible, and the customer name here and the date of the review, and it'll add the review. Easy peasy, easy peasy. So I'm going to come out of this. Now, this is a new feature in the last month, which will blow your mind. It's video testimonials. So how this works is you send people a link, and they click on the link, and it's like a little landing page, a little web page that says, hey, you've been asked, would you please record or write a review for us, a testimonial? And it's you in a video asking them, and then they record a video on their side, and then the video comes straight back into Topline OS for you to use in your marketing, whether it be on a website or a funnel or whatever. So here, we can create a collector, and you just go through the steps. We'd love to hear from you. A spokesperson, you can upload your picture, who's it from, how it works, why record, here's your message, welcome message, and there, if you have questions, you can put them here. Attribution. Let's see, we ask respondents to identify themselves or to confirm their info when it's being preloaded with a personalized link. So there you go. Thank you page. Very straightforward. And we are going to, well, you can see each stage. The page is on the right. Questions. Here's a record, upload, welcome page. Note, choose a square logo. There you go. That's how you create a video collector, and then it's fairly simple to send the review request. So you can choose your template, your collector, and then how you want to send it, send review request, and there you go. So that, we've talked about some good stuff today. We've talked about social planner updates. We've talked about manual reviews and video review requests. And there's
Hey everyone,
recent...
welcome. I am about to show you
Oh no, I reset everything. I have a recent updates video. If you're interested, email me. I'll send it to you. I don't want to take time in today's session to play that video for you. The deep dive we're talking about today is email marketing. Email is not dead. Email is still a functional piece. Maybe not for the younger generation so much because they just let their inbox overflow. But there are people out there, that's their mode of communication. And especially for e-newsletters, we're familiar with it. We understand the concept. So when one shows up on our inbox, if we have interest, if our clients or our leads have interest in our business, they'll click on it. And so it's effective. It's effective. So we're going to jump in here. Where do you find email marketing in Topline OS? You click on marketing, you go to email marketing, and then here is the landing page. You land on the campaigns tab here. And these are the campaigns that we have run. Notice December 12th, 2025, 4:20 p.m. So this went out, okay? We can also see here email campaigns that happen in a workflow or an automation. You can set up an automation that, they sign up for your lead magnet, and then they get an email, and then it waits 2 days, and then they get another email. And so those emails are part of the workflow campaign. So you can go in here and you can see statistics about open rates and who bounced, engagement, private information, so I will not show that, but you get the idea. And you can do the same thing for these regular email campaigns too. Oh, this is I'm sorry. Now, bulk action campaigns. This is where if you just select contacts in your contact page and then click email, you can email right from the contacts page. And these are what has gone out. This was the updates webinar email I sent out to everybody. And you can look at the statistics here. And we great deliverability, 10% opened, which is pretty good. 2% click rate, so that's pretty good. Conversion analysis, we didn't have any conversions. And then down here, you can actually see the contacts who it was delivered to, who opened it, who clicked it, who ordered, if there was an order form on the email, replied, hard bounced, all that stuff, all at your fingertips here. You can also, overall, for the whole account, see your statistics here. So we click into that. You can click email campaigns, workflow campaigns, or bulk, or all, and you can see delivered rate, opened, clicked. You can change the dates. You can scroll down, see performance analysis, open rate, top performing emails. You can really can see how the system overall is functioning. Now templates over here. So you can send out plain text emails, and I'll show you how to do that. But if you want to make it look like a polished look, like an e-newsletter or something, then we have to build a template, and that's what these templates are for. So if we wanted to, we can create a blank. We can create template from an existing campaign, and then you choose the campaign, and then it would make a template out of it. You can choose from email marketing templates, a blank template, or you can even import an email and the system will try to replicate it the best it can. You can also create with AI, and we simply describe, we want something for our mattress company to have a 10% discount on President's Day, and generate template here, and it'll come up with something. I will say the AI in this particular function of Topline OS is okay, but it's nothing stellar. You get a very raw, very underdeveloped screen, and you can edit everything, but it's a lot of work. So I might recommend for your email newsletter or templated email campaigns that you start with a marketing template. So let's click on that. We come in here, and these are updated regularly. So you're always going to see new things as long as you have most recent highlighted. You can also highlight most popular. So let's see what's most popular. All right. I'm going to go with most recent because they're new. And let's say I'm going to use this one. So I'm going to create a template. A template is where you can keep coming back to it. It stays the same, and you can run a campaign from it. Basically, you can change the content every month, and you can keep coming back and using the same template. So here's an example. Here, it made this nice email, and it's got all the basics, call to action, images. You can click here on anything. You can change the background color. Let's say we want it to be, let's add one. Let's say we want it to be pink. So we'll save that. There we go. And it actually kind of matches their logo now that I see. That's pretty cool. Here, click on the image. You can change out the image. And remember, these are stored in your media library. Just fill in all the details. Then, what else is there? You can change the font. You can just play around with it. So you can drag things over. That's how it works. And it'll ask you information, and it'll fill in the custom field object there. Right here, You can put a video in here, link to YouTube. You can also do Vimeo, Wistia, HTML5, or Loom. I love Loom. Just shameless plug. You can put more text in. You can also, if you go here above, maybe hard for you to see, you can duplicate. So now there's 2 pictures. You can also see what it looks like on mobile. Oh, I'm sorry. If it's a white outline, it will show up on mobile and desktop. If you click it and turn it off, it will not display on mobile. So take that. You can save this element if you wanted for later. There you go, element. Pretty cool. So anyway, you save your template. And we'll go back here, dermatology product launch. Let's say we want to send a campaign now. So we're going to create a campaign from my templates. So we're going to do dermatology. We'll pick that template. And now you're away from the template. Now you are building the actual email that's going to go out for this month, let's say. So you go through here, and in February, and maybe next month you change it to March, and change out your content for that particular month. And then when you're ready, up at the top, we've got test email. That's very important. Always test your emails. You can see version history. As long as you haven't hit save, you can see version histories prior to this. You can go back. And then file attachments, if you want to attach a file to this email when it goes out. Preview here, you can see what it looks like desktop, tablet, mobile. Very helpful. And then there's sender schedule. A couple other things before I wrap this up by showing you how to send. The little plus mark is what opens up the Elements tab. That's where you find all these things that you can add. Manage element. You can manage each of these elements. You can look at the appearance of the overall email, like the template background, the content width. You can add an image, background image, URL. You can change the appearance of the buttons. You can put dividers in and stylize them, what they look like. You can do mobile formatting. There's a lot of options there. You also have A/B testing. This is where you would send out 2 different versions of the same email and see which one performs better. If you want to increase your viewership of your e-newsletter, I recommend you enable this and you start sending out slightly different. So maybe you change up the wording, maybe you change up the image, and then depending on which one is better performing, save that better performing one as your new template, if that makes sense. That way you can keep coming back to the best performing, and then the next month you can do the same thing, A/B test, and choose the winner, and then make that your template. And that's how you grow over time and improve things. Let's see here. Next, we have what it looks like on desktop and mobile. And now we're going to go up into, actually, let me go back. Click on here. Of course, your text, your font stuff will appear right here, just like you're in Word or Docs. And then sender schedule. So there's a lot going on this page. We have a spam score meter that has been promised to be delivered, and it's still not delivered. It's still coming soon, so I don't know. But eventually this will tell you, based on what you put over here and what's in the email, how likely it is to end up in the spam folder. And of course, the more it's toward red, the more likelihood that it's going to be put in the spam folder. You can preview the email in a browser. You can send a test email from this page. You can attach files. You can change the name of the email. You can send now. You can schedule it. You can send it in batches. So it's kind of drip mode. You could do RSS, put it out on a feed, or you can choose Smart Send. So let's say you've got 1,000 people who've been getting your newsletter over the last year, and 10% of them open it. They're all going to open at different times, different days of the week, and the system remembers with AI when they typically open things. And it's going to send the email when they're most likely to be opened by the person. Really cool feature. It's incredible. It'll increase your open rates. Sender name. You put your name here. You can use custom fields and values if you wanted to. Sender domain. This is going to be based on what's set up in your system under the email system configuration. So we have hello.topline.com. And you can check your domain configuration here. Oh, it's making me log back in again. Boo. But it would take you to the email configuration, and you can see details there. Very important. This is a new feature showing the sender domain and the sender email. For best results, this is the domain of your email. And your email, sender email, should be from the same thing. So we're going to change this to no reply at hello.topline.com. And just by doing that, it's going to increase the deliverability of all these emails. So do that. Match them up. You can have a custom reply to address for this campaign. Maybe if you want a real reply address, you can set that. Subject line, pretty cool here. Content AI. Oh, I have to create a brand voice. So you have to do that first, and then you could come in here and it will craft a subject line based on your brand voice. Additional options down here. Writing tone, you can pick, and then a number of variations to prove from. I recommend doing this. Use the AI on this because open rates greatly depend on the subject line, how compelling it is. Is it intriguing? Does it speak directly to the person? So I recommend using the AI there to help you come up with your subject line. Preview text. It'll show like the subject line and then the first sentence of the email. Well, instead of showing the first sentence of the email, you can put in here a pre-header text that maybe gives a little bit more. Again, another way to pique interest and have people understand, like, if they click into this email, this is what it's about. Down here, a little confusing, but you can you can choose your contacts, and you go right here. You can click all contacts, or you can click the plus, and you can select them individually. You can send to a smart list. In the contacts page of Topline OS, you can create smart lists. Let's say people who are tagged with hot lead. Then you could send to the smart list with tag hot lead. Choose contacts from tags. Oh, smart list could be based on many other factors, not just tags. So bad example, because here's choose contacts from tags. Pre-built segments. You can build out segments, and this is how you build them, is by clicking that. You can track links, UTM tracking, add tags, automate adding to contacts depending on how they interact with your campaign. So if someone replies, you can have it add a tag to that person, so like email opened, and then resend email to unopened. Really powerful tool. If someone doesn't open the email, it'll resend it so that they have another opportunity to see it at the top of their inbox. And preference type helps subscribers manage which kinds of emails they receive from you. This is not necessarily important. So we would do all that. We would preview again, send another test, and then review and send. Now it's not going to show me the review and send because I don't have all these fields filled out. But It's pretty self-explanatory from this point out, and that is the email builder. I encourage you to build a template that works for your business, and then build your own template. Use one of the templates from the system, one of the more recent ones, the modern looking ones. Adjust it to your own, add your own logo, your own colors, your own photos, your own call to action buttons, and then go ahead and draft your first email using it. Something to tell you, one thing I did not show you, and I'm going to show you right now, is although produced emails like this that look really professional and refined, they are good for like monthly newsletter, but for regular emailing your people and hoping they'll open it up, it is a less of a click-through rate, or less of an open and a click-through rate on the branded professional email template. You get actually better results by plain text editor. Here, by the way, if you use code, you can use this one. The design editor is the drag and drop. You're just starting from scratch. But plain text editor, you'd open that up and it's just like writing a regular email. And see, it's very simple. But that's okay, because it's very simple. It seems more personal. So check that out. You can use custom values and fields. So we can go in here and we can put first name in here so that we send it to 100 people. It'll fill in their first name to seem more personal. And also a way to increase deliverability and open rates, and to avoid spam is to, the less images on here, the better chance it goes through without getting flagged. So just plain text is perhaps the best way to go in a lot of ways. So that is the video for today. Thank you for coming to this webinar. This one's recorded because I had a couple challenges with using the streaming service on our community, and so we had decided from now on, we're going to be using Zoom for our meeting, for our webinars, and then the Zoom will sync up with our community, and the video will be there for watching. So anyway, that is that. I hope you have a great day, and thank you so much for coming, and enjoy. Bye-bye.